Well, good evening and welcome to the National Indoor Cricket League Tasmania Round 9 clash between the Eastern Shore Roos and the Young Guns. It is third versus fourth on the table. Just a little bit of pride in this one, as I don't believe they can change on the ladder here in the NICL Tasmania Cricket League ladder. But my name is Tubes Taylor and we're about to witness the Young Guns take on the Eastern Shore Roos, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the captain of the victorious Southern Hornets, Morgan Maguire. Welcome, Morgan.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice to have you here with us, mate, and a great win by your side that we saw a little earlier.
No, it was very good. It's the first time we've actually strung a good 4 partnerships of batting together, so that's put us in good stead for next week and hopefully years to come when we keep playing this competition.
Absolutely, mate, and I'll tell you what, we've got another couple of young guns about to go out and bat in the form of Robbie McMillan and Corey Murfitt. I say young guns, but they are certainly veterans. They've been strung in today because there's been a few changes to the Eastern Shore Roos side. A couple of late changes, I think 4 in all, if I look through my paperwork.
I was just going to say, I haven't seen these two play the earlier games in any form, so it'd be interesting to see how they go. These
two play cricket at North Hobart. I've witnessed them in the outdoor game, and Robbie McMillan is definitely not a batsman. I don't know what he's doing out there opening the batting here, but anyway, it's a different game here, isn't it, Morgan? As we see there's two sides, of course, coming to you live from the High Performance Cricket Tasmania here in Kingston. It's a little bit brisk. You've got yourself a nice cold beverage there ready to go. And we're about to get underway. The umpire isn't even in the... Oh, no, he's in the box. There he is. Isaac Bateman, superstar umpire.
Yeah, he did a good job last time, so hopefully he continues his good form.
You guys only lost 2 wickets, I think, in the last game.
We did.
And you beat the Bombers, who've been undefeated for how many years now? 2?
At least 2. Yeah, they missed the first NICL, so they've been in it since the last 2, and that's the first time anyone's knocked them off. And yeah, the way we bat is probably it's the way we did that, was minimise wickets.
Yep, great work by your mob there at the Hornets, and I'm sure next week will be a massive game. Friday night?
I believe so.
Yeah, wow.
I believe so.
Friday night footy. All right, back onto this game. We're about to get underway. It's the Young Guns taking on the Eastern Shore Roos. The Young Guns won the toss and elected to bowl as Isaac Bateman's coming down from his ivory tower up there. You can see him there on the screen, just walking away, just to double check. Make sure there's nothing illegal going on. He's actually walking up towards me. Maybe he's about to tell me off, perhaps. Or perhaps the system's turns off. What's happened, Isaac? Waiting for the system to reboot. Okay, that's what happens when you're relying on technology here in Tasmania. We are, of course, on the dial-up network down here, internet-wise, but it's so a loose start to this game. What are you expecting here, Morgs?
I'm expecting the Young Guns to come out and actually and fire. They won last time, and they had a slightly different team. They are starting to field, bat and bowl well together. The first few games they were new, and they've obviously gone to confidence and improved over the number of games they've played.
So it is 1 apiece in the season proper. Round 9, the final round of this NICL Tasmania season. So a bit of bragging rights on the cards.
I think so. And there's a few good players in the Young Guns team that obviously want to knock them off again.
Yep, of course. As we're just waiting for the technology here. Hello to those folks out there on the live stream. Sportscast are the official broadcast partner of the National Indoor Cricket League. We must, of course, thank Burley, of course, too, the official ball supplier of the NICL. And if you're interested in playing indoor cricket, you can visit playcricket.com.au to find your nearest centre. It's a great way to be involved in cricket at all ages, isn't it, Morgan?
Definitely. It's something you can start early. As primary school kids, that's something that the centre is definitely doing.
Yep.
And, yeah, play it at night when it's raining. So you're not reliant on those weather elements either. So just everyone gets a bowl, everyone gets a bat.
That's perfect for me because I used to never get a bowl or a bat. I'd be batting
Probably
10.
Probably a reason for that.
Well, I was a little bit chunky, and that's okay. But playcricket.com.au to find your nearest centre, as we're just waiting for maybe the power's off. No, we're still going. So.
I think So Isaac's from Eastern Shore, so he's probably not used to this system.
Right. That's you're having a crack at the umpires already.
No, he's probably one of the best ones in the Tasmanian League, and he's been doing it for 3 years ever since it started. So
wow.
It's good to see the same face around the place, and hopefully he gets a chance to go away and umpire in the finals. I don't know if anyone from Tassie's done that before. So
no, he's been very, very good. He knows the game very well, of course, as well. So it's massive, the National Indoor Cricket League, isn't it, Morgan? Like, there's some serious stars out there. We saw Clive Roos, who plays in your team, Mackenzie Harvey, Trent Lawford, Clint Hinchcliffe, Josh Philippi as well.
Oh, yes.
And Tennille Pashel and Tegan McFarlane, Amanda Wellington and Carly Leeson all play in the National Indoor Cricket League. So there's some big international stars out there. How does it feel for you to be able to play with Clive Roos? Because you played against him last year.
We did play against him. And also when he played for Victoria, when we won it the first year, we went away and played against him. It's definitely good, and he brings that experience into our team and imparts that onto the younger players, which is great. And it's not our team, but also the young guns here. He imparts a bit of knowledge onto the opposition. Yep.
No, I like that about Clive, and he's working at Cricket Tasmania, coaching role now as well. So Scott Hines going to take the ball for the young guns as we're underway here. The system's a go. Tubes Taylor and Morgan Maguire with you on the call. That one's going to start out as a wide, giving away runs.
So the young guns, we've got the oldest player probably in the net tonight at late 40s, is playing for the young guns.
Good start. It's just a classic cricket shot there from my man Corey Murphy. Just worked it behind square leg.
So that's where Scott will be trying to target, is that top of that hip.
They run through a quick one at the stumps, and umpire says no. They shoot out the 5 off 2. Or 3, yeah, well, 5, I guess. They got the wides, didn't they? Murphy on strike.
Oh.
Little high one.
Yeah, don't know what he's done there. Is it too high? Yes, it was. No ball too high.
So a couple from that too. All the same. Goes bang, a nice bit of fielding. Yeah, great bit of fielding at the back there by the young guns. I think that could be Mitch Owen.
That's Mitch Owen. He's been around the traps for a while.
Big 60.
Good outdoor player as well.
Shot.
That's a good shot.
That's 4, and then again, Mitch Owen there. So classic shot. Gee, that's a good shot.
Just probably not the best over to start there. Just a half volley to finish it off outside off, and just a simple drive down to the back net.
So 14 off it for Murphy and McMillan. Saw on the replay. It's great work. Now we've got young guns, Aidan Donovan coming on.
Yes, he's played every game so far. It's good bowling, good spot. Rushing back to his mark. He wants to go and bowl again.
Keen. Harry Thomas is out for the young guns. Has broken his...
for the Roos.
Roos, sorry, yes, for the Roos. He's desperate to get into your spot right now, the co-commentary's position. Absolutely desperate. He'd be over there looking at us, keen as mustard. McMillan.
Good fielding.
Oh, they're gone.
He's got him.
Too slow.
Very slow, very relaxed then. And
too relaxed.
Very poor running. Thought it was a simple 2 like in outdoor cricket.
Yeah, well, you got to remember it's a live ball at all times, and he was well and truly short there, McMillan. Murphy, I should say.
Another chance here. Oh, good effort.
So you're saying that the keenness of the young guns make it over the top of the Roos?
I think so, and the Roos have got a completely different side as what they've had all season. So it takes a while to gel in the team, in the field together. So, and this is the young guns have had the same team for the last 3 or 4 games. Oh, good chance.
A really great catch down there.
Wide,
they're hard to take.
Wide outside off, and rather than do a simple shot to the 2, he tried to hit it back net, and that's obviously his outdoor cricket coming out in the mix there.
Have a look at this. Well, Murphy swung at it, and you just, wow, that was a sharp catch down there to Sam Roos. And as you say, an outdoor cricketer doesn't necessarily translate into a good indoor cricketer.
No, they're too, they like playing their cover drives and their off drives, and it worked well last over, but that one there was just a bit too aggressive with his bat.
So, it looks like Ross will be in. Oh, cracking shot. That'll be 4.
It's a lot better shot compared to his lax shot last over. Just a bit too full. Got to get up near the hip rather than his half volleys.
Well, that one was flat back slog, really.
Yes, it was.
That will be.
Scotty was in the chance there, but probably picked it up a bit too late.
Another 4 runs, and it looks like Ross is going to swap it over and go around the wicket.
Oh, it's wide. Just a bit too much swing there. He's been playing a few years now, and he's come along leaps and bounds.
Ross in. Yeah. Nice fully worked again.
Just too full with his bowling. Just got to get a bit shorter, up near their hip. That's what you always try and target in indoor cricket.
So after a flaky second over, they've shot out to 23, so good piece of it here for the Roos. McMillan with a quick one. There's a chance. No. Live ball. McMillan with the no branded bat. Probably an SS slasher or something like that. Oh, worked it off the hip nicely. And a single run from it. That is the end of that over.
He's called it no ball some reason. It might have been front foot because I didn't. Yes, front foot, no ball.
Well picked up there, Morgs. So Jack Ross gets taken 19 off that over, and they shoot out to 28.
There's Blake Sculthorpe bowling now.
Yeah.
Probably a good choice. He has got a bit of pace behind him, and you don't want to bowl any extras this last over. So you've got to bowl your consistent bowlers here.
Going with a humorous number. That's a great shot, straight through the middle.
Once again, these last 3 overs are just way too full. They're just simple drives, and Mitch can't.
That comes into it, doesn't it, when you're bowling? You've got to not pitch it up as much. That's a better delivery.
A little bit better.
But
you've got to be able to bowl shorter than what you're normally doing.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be driven.
No, exactly right. So if you get driven, you've got your 3s in your back net in play, whereas if you bowl a bit short, you've only got 1s or 2s. That's a good spot. And a little chance there, but
right on the hip, really. Is that where you want to bowl it? Up around the hip?
Up near the hip. Can't really do too much with it apart from pull it or just a little deflection. It's a good shot.
The old down up.
The old down up.
Stewie Clark was telling me about that last year, Chompers.
Yeah.
I think he's going to perhaps get into the box a little bit later. We got you
make
for
sure
a
it's
little
the last
while.
one because you'll need 3 hours, I reckon.
A lot of talk out there too.
It's a good ball there. They need a wicket here. This is a very good start by the Roos.
Well, 38, considering you blokes won with 100 odd off your 4.
Difference here is these guys are bowling very full and they're getting driven to the back net. So they're getting 4s and 3s versus 1s and 2s. So that's what's helped them out there.
39 off that partnership. That's a pretty good effort from Murfitt and McMillan. Murfitt ends up with 25, McMillan 14.
They've got to come out here and bowl their better bowlers now. They're probably a bit different. I always try and bowl at least the better bowlers early on and try and aim to keep that first partnership down to below 20, and that gives you good confidence to lead into your next 3 overs.
Aidan Jackson and Jaden Thornton are next at the crease for the Roos.
So both these batsmen have been playing every game. Aidan's missed 1, I believe, and they're both aggressive batsmen. So once again, probably back net in play, but it looks like Mitch Owen's going to be bowling, and he's obviously got the height and the pace behind him to hopefully restrict that back net shot.
How close do you get to the other teams? There's only 4 teams in the league.
There is.
How close do you get to other teams? You all play on the same night?
We do.
Yep.
We do, and we've had a couple of double headers, so we've had two games on the same night. But I know a lot of the Kingborough players. Don't know too many of the Eastern Shore players.
That one's wide.
But there are players that. So we've had Jack Bowman and Sean Frogson that used to play for Eastern Shore, now playing for us, and they obviously know a lot of the players.
Mitch Owen's taken the helmet off too, just to bowl this one. Took the
Pace.
helmet off, left the stack hat on. Look at that haircut, just creepers. Took the helmet
Probably
off and
needs a
left.
haircut.
Yeah. We love him here, the young gun though. That was a better ball.
Definitely got some pace behind him too. Watch his stream through. Yes.
He puts a lot of effort into it. That's just height, isn't it?
That's just height, and he bends his back a bit too. So the batsman there just tried to play it, just swung the bat at and completely missed it. That could have gone anywhere.
It's better from Jackson. Thornton, I should say.
Just left his bat there and let the pace of Mitch do all the work there.
Yep. So a big game next week for you guys on Friday.
Yes. Yeah, the final. Good ball. The winner goes through to Queensland, I think it is. So,
yep.
Yeah,
I'm
be
sure.
good to get 2 wins in a row, but obviously we need to have our best game and best chance to do that again.
Owen, right on the spot. Just a well played 2. They just get through for 1. So that's where the ball needs to be, is what you're saying,
exactly
up around
right.
that hip area.
So they only got 7 runs off that, and there was 2. Pretty sure there was 2 wides that over. So there's 4 runs there. So he only went for 3 runs off his other 4 balls.
Yep. Sam Roos is going to continue.
It's his first over.
Yep.
And
I feel
I
like
haven't seen him play.
I feel like Sam Roos has got the haircut that Mitch Owen needs. There you go, Mitch.
Short sides. Oh, good spot.
Yeah, right
Well
on the
played.
spot.
Well played.
So Queensland, if you get up to Queensland, what happens then? Anything can happen, I suppose.
Anything can happen.
Wow. Rose.
Oh, flick.
Now he's made that look easy, that young gun up there. That's difficult. That takes years of practice.
It does, and who is it? It looks like it's Henley. So he has been playing for a number of years, but definitely a good player. I'd actually like to see him fielding it mid-wicket there, where the other number 11,
Dylan White.
I wouldn't mind seeing them swap spots. He's getting in the game a little bit more. I think that's his first time he's touched the ball, and he's good in the field.
So 3rd ball here, they must run.
Good chance to get a wicket here.
He's bowling beautifully.
There we go. So he's just dabbed it.
That's smart batting.
It is. The cover there has probably got to be coming in a little bit more. He's sitting back on the net there.
Yep. Smart batting from Thornton. Just get through. Last ball of the over.
Oh,
another great delivery.
I don't think Blake was expecting that to come through to the stumps. The pitch is playing a bit skiddier tonight. I think the pitch has had a clean, and the ball's skidding through a little bit more than normal.
Yep. Well, there the batsmen are. Jackson and Thornton. Jackson on the left.
They're sitting on 12 off 2, and if they keep going like this, they're on track for 24, which is that's a good start. I mean, another 24 runs onto their total. They really need a wicket, the young ones here.
You bowl it.
Oh, chance. There's that shot that he's known for.
That's his bread and butter.
Yeah. Anything wide, outside, off.
Aidan Donovan is the bowler, by the way, folks. That's a good shot. Chance.
Good effort. Well done, Mitch. Good take.
Great take there by Mitch Owen. So we've got Donovan into Jackson. Jackson, just a cross bat slog almost.
That's pretty much all it was. His front foot ended up being off the pitch by the looks of that one.
as the boys from the mainland here next to us from Sportscast Australia really start to struggle in the cold.
It's been a nice day too, actually.
We've got the hand warmers on. There's a chance at the bowl's end, and there's a chance
keeper's
at the wicket keeper's end.
Or just a bit too high.
Gee, there was a real mix-up there with the batsman.
They're trying to get the game, trying to get some wickets here, so they've just had a shot at the bowler's end and took a deflection, and Mitchell's just a bit errant with his throw, but they're trying to get the game, trying to get some wickets here. Good ball.
Gee, I'll tell you what, they're quick on that. That's one thing I noticed about the keepers, and you're a keeper, aren't you?
I am, yes.
You took a sharp catch today. That must feel good.
It does. It was only a little tiny deflection, so they're the ones you want to take versus those big, thick edges that could go anywhere. But yeah,
so this is their ball now.
It is.
A couple of dots.
And it looks like their best bowler is coming on now. Henley's coming to bowl. Last over. It's got to be smart here. No extras. One wicket here, they'll bring them back to 14. So
here's that mix-up.
Had him on toes too. It was a good throw.
So here we go. Last over of this partnership. Just a 7 off that last over.
Chance here. Got him.
Isaac Bateman says no.
No, he's made it. And it was a wide too.
So no ball.
No ball much. Jeez, it must have been off the pitch.
We'll have a look at that after this ball. Should be bowling out here.
Need this wicket.
Chance for the bowler's end. Again, just some wide throws here, and that's just experience, I suppose. Practice.
Here's that
ball. Have a look. Oh, yeah.
Had him. I reckon he had him
it was
too.
close.
Yeah.
Very close. Gee, that was, again, a sharp chance there for Sam Roos. Just puts him down.
Yeah, definitely carried.
Let's have a look. This is the replay.
Bit of a top edge, just skidded off the net.
Oh, just bobbled. Great ball.
It's off his knee.
They still hurt though, don't they?
Sorry?
They still hurt.
They do. The umpire's actually given it 2 there, but must have thought there was a bit of batting that one.
They shoot to 65, 3 balls left. She really puts it back into it.
Flick. Oh.
Gee, I love the way you commentate, mate. You're just like you're playing. You're a very competitive beast, aren't you, Morgan?
Just a number of years playing, you just can't get that competitiveness out of you, can you? As I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the young guns win. They need a wicket here. He's called it wide.
1 ball remaining. Great shot for a cricket shot.
Yeah, it was exactly what I thought it was. It's an aggressive outdoor cricket shot.
Square drive almost.
That could have easily come out straight back to the keeper for a run out. The net's a bit more tight.
Yep. How often do they replace the nets?
Once every 20 years here,
right. Chance at the bowler's end.
They don't need to replace them. They're always tightened up, and they have had to retighten recently.
Okay, and that's the end of that one.
So it's like 23,
33 runs.
So there's just no wickets here, and that's helping the batting team out. You just need 1 good wicket and over.
So they shoot out to 72, which is a great innings, and in comes Adam Harris and David Dillon.
So here I'd probably be bowling the spinner here against the older batsman, and it looks like they are the young guys coming down to bowl his off spinners. I think this is a good move.
So tell me why you're bowling the spinner to the old blokes.
Just because I think they're more prone to play a bit more up and get that catch somewhere. See how these first 2 overs go, and then might have to bowl your better bowlers later on.
Dylan White. Here's the bowler.
And here's a
Just
chance.
worked it.
Oh,
Just a
missed.
misfield. They get 5.
He was aggressive. He was going to go pick up the ball and quick release for the run out, and just must have had a bobble just before his feet. That's a good shot.
That's a classic indoor cricket shot right there from Dylan.
That was
Down into the pitch, up into the net.
straight in the top of the net. There we go. And a chance, and easy run out. Easy run out. Right.
Wow. Well, some real wheels shown by Harris.
He must be quick.
Adam Harris. Let's have a look at this.
He did have a stutter down there. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Maybe Isaac Bateman's first mistake of the night, but he calls it like he sees it. There's a real chance here. Good little flick there.
So it looks like this batsman's just going to have a big hit at anything wide outside off or anything full. And this is a batsman they've got a target here. 2 full.
Great effort again there by Mitch Owen. What do you call the position he's fielding in, Morgs?
General?
General?
Yeah.
You heard it called the receiver?
I have heard it called that's a mainland term, I think, but I've always known it as general. And a chance, it's close.
No, home.
They made this.
Yeah, receiver just sounds weird to me.
Yeah, it's different.
Those mainlanders, mate, they're a bit strange over there, and they're probably listening into the stream on Sportscast, the official broadcast partner of the National Indoor Cricket League. We've got Scott Hine coming in now.
Yeah, I don't like this move because he does bowl a lot of swinging and down leg side to the left-hander, so I'm a bit surprised this first one's leg side wide. Oh, there we go. Called it.
Nostradamus sitting next to me here, folks. Morgan Maguire predicting all the cricket bowling that's going on across the globe on National Indoor Cricket League.
Oh, it's
There's
a chance.
Just unlucky.
So that was a better ball. It was at the hip. As I said before, he's just going to trying to hit that up ball and get that catch. And they've got to get a wicket here. They've got to get a wicket this over.
And just slipped through the fingertips there. .91. So that's what the Bombers got in their last innings, and they're already there, halfway through their first.
He's that wide again. He's a bit prone to bowl that to the left-handers and probably should have been left for
Is this?
the next partnership.
Yeah, okay. Used to hate bowling to left-handers. Used to hate facing left-arm bowlers. Should be a rule in cricket, right arm only. Of course, you can follow us on. That's a good shot.
Very full. Still wouldn't mind seeing Josh Henley and Dylan White swap spots. I mean, Josh is probably the better fielder in the team, and he's been at point, and now he's at the 3 line. He's kind of completely out of the game. The ball's not coming to him anywhere. Get him in the game, get these run-outs. He's got a good arm on him, good accurate arm.
Partnership now on 25. This is the 11th over, 6 balls in it, and it looks like
It's a single. That's good bowling. That's where you want to bowl.
Jack Ross.
Jack Ross. Oh, good. It's close. What's he called there? Good ball.
Yep.
Catch. Got to catch that one.
Oh,
Yes, he's
one-handed on the
finally won.
left mitt.
There we are.
Brilliant stuff. That's what they needed. Just stuck the left mid out, didn't he, Morgs?
Probably could have taken it 2 hands, but...
No, you got to make them look good. Have a look at this. Oh,
yes,
no, it was a stretch. A nice sharp catch again to Sam Rose, who takes his second catch.
That's the second time that this batsman's hit them up in the air too off a leading edge. So get him back on strike, try and get another wicket. Run out chance. That's where Josh should be fielding there. Would have taken that one grab, turn and throw.
You rate Joshy Henley, do you?
He's probably got more experience out there than the rest of them. Yeah, he's got good hand-eye coordination.
2 runs for a wide there. Still the partnership on 24. Have to be happy with that.
Dead ball must have got stuck in the corner.
So bowl it again. It's a wide.
Just too many of them tonight.
There's quite a few in the previous game as well.
There was both teams in our team and also the Bombers do pride themselves on shining that ball and get a lot of swing. I mean, if you can control that swinging ball, it very makes it hard to face. And that does bring in some wides, but you're trying to minimise them where you can.
Yep. They probably think that cost them the game, the Bombers.
Potentially, but yeah. Catch him.
Great shot. Sculthorpe, the bowler. They reached their ton.
Good ball.
He's bowling pretty quick there, Blakey Sculthorpe.
He is.
No need for a helmet in indoor cricket, is there?
No.
Great shot. Sometimes I think, I watched you in the previous game just as that one went for 4. Just watched Mitch Owen there too. Just like bouncing off the nets, do you blokes?
Well, you do. They
It's
are
like
a
a
bit
trampoline.
flexible. Yeah, very much so. So get back into the game pretty quick. Catch. And run out chance.
Tell you what,
Two
took a little
chances.
while for Dylan to get going there.
2 chances of the 1 ball then. They need to take.
Let's take a look at this. Here's the first chance. That
That's a slow ball.
sharp catch.
Good ball. And another fumble.
There's a chance to keep. He's well and truly gone. Not a lot of talk there between the two batsmen, or there was too much talk perhaps. That's a run out. And they really needed it. Poor old David Dillon got stuck.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, he's destroyed the stumps too there, the keeper.
Probably need to take the players, but
Why not?
he's a part-time keeper with the keeper bowling now, so
Yep.
probably not used to being behind there.
Sculthorpe, nice up then.
Good
Gee,
fielding. He's just about
saved
launching it there.
saved himself a couple of runs there too, Blake Sculthorpe, and that is the end of that innings. They end up on 29,
runs.
which is still a pretty solid effort.
Was 2 wickets in that. Probably could have been another 2 or 3 with a few missed catches and definitely a few missed run-outs due to fumbles.
So next at the crease, we've got Sam Lewis Johnson, and of course Jared Johnson. Not related, but I think, who knows?
Not sure. They've batted together right throughout this whole tournament. Yeah, just smart batsmen. And I reckon they'll be facing the 4 better bowlers. So we've got Mitch, we've got Josh still got to bowl, the off spinner.
So Mitch Owen,
Looks like Mitch has got the first one.
here he comes. So I'm bowling quick.
And,
Right on the spot.
And the run out chance,
Yeah,
easy.
easy gone.
Yeah. Just,
Lewis Johnson got sent back there by Johnson.
just wanted to hit the ball and get off strike, I think.
Yep.
Mitch is bowling a bit too quick here.
Big unit coming in.
That's smart just to hang on to the ball there rather than have an errant shot.
In his steams. That one's
bit
too wide. It's coming in quick.
It was, I think he put a bit of effort in that one.
What are your best figures, Morgs, bowling? Do you know?
Oh,
course.
couldn't have a clue.
Liar.
Another chance here.
Jeepers creepers, that was a bit of acrobatic stuff here down behind the bowler from Josh Henley.
Just a few fumbles occurring, and if they stop there, should be minimising these leaking runs. Yeah, good shot, good ball. It's that top of the hip, all he did was just deflect it for a single.
Yep, nicely worked. So they're back to 100. Still the partnership on -1. It changed pretty quickly though. Lewis Johnson on strike.
Yeah,
Worked away nicely.
Almost came into Jack's hands there, but a bit extra pace on the ball.
You're doing better than me seeing this. That was sharp stuff.
And chance, bang.
Oh, real chance. That was, I think, Dylan White up there.
White.
Unlucky.
It looks like he's coming to bowl now too. Should be helping his confidence here. Bowl two to a right-hand, two right-handers here rather than the lefty that he bowled last over.
Yep. So Dylan White starts his second over.
Mitch wants to get in the cover. He's
wants a chance up near the batsman's toes.
To get in the game a little bit. Good ball, chance here. You got to throw it, Blake.
Have to throw it.
Got to throw it down. The other guys are.
Oh, right.
He went for the sneaky run out and the keeper's end.
Right.
Go for the bowler's end. Oh, here we go.
If it comes off his hands and hits the net,
Three.
Yep. So he saved a run there by keeping that one. Johnson on strike. Charges down the field, and that's going to be 4.
Yes. Put in a good spot. Half volley in the end.
Just worked up the pitch there nicely, and maybe the bowler there, Dylan White, didn't see him coming.
Yeah,
shot. Gee, that flicked. A little bit too much connection on it with the fingertips.
Might have got stuck in the hand a little bit, or first time he's done it.
Take the super glue out of him there, Aidan Donovan.
Oh, had him on toast too.
Keen. It's been a good, despite the score, I still think it's been a pretty reasonable effort from the young guns.
Yeah, they just missed a couple with theirs. Chance him again, and just a simple dab to 2.
And that's the end of the over. Dylan White finishes up with none for 24.
So must have Sam Rose bowling now. Second last over of the game.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Morgan.
They need wickets. Good shot.
Down up stuff.
Yep. They don't need to do anything stupid here. The two batsmen, just simple runs like that. Even if they get runs from here.
Again, some down up stuff.
I think he's pushing on to the 3. Yep. Just too full. That was just a half volley that he's pushed for 3.
No run, so that's okay. Oh, he's called
He's
it
called a wide.
Jeez, no run sounds like wide, doesn't it? Couple there, so 124 is a pretty reasonable total.
By any stretch of the imagination, that's good in this league.
Just behind square and get 1.
That's good. Which has pushed Dylan into point, and which has taken the cover spot, so let's hopefully get a wicket here. Fit.
And again, a single.
Josh Henley bowling the last over, so hope they need wicket. 1 or 2 this over. Give them some good confidence going in with the bat. Got to take some momentum in with the bat now.
Partnership at 25. And he comes, Josh Henley, your favourite player. He really pushes.
Here we go.
A little bit of tripping over nothing there from Scott Hind. Got to be deceptive. It's deceptively flat there, isn't it?
Just the old age, mate, for the young guns. There's an edge there.
Yeah, and there's trouble here.
They're hard to take those ones, those inside edge.
Oh, no doubt. Third ball, must run. 4 balls left.
He's known for a man-cad, so let's see what he does here. No, he's bowled it.
Maybe a wide.
He has 2.
The old man cad.
Yep. tried it last year.
Did you?
No.
Oh, he did.
Josh tried it last year.
That's well played.
Ooh, that would have been close because he's just jogging through.
Yeah, didn't really care there, Jared Johnson.
Yeah, if Josh let that hit the stumps, that would have been a very interesting call.
And the final 3 balls.
Flick. Oh, he's missed it. Good effort there by Blake.
Top ball, 2 to come.
Yeah.
Work to the onside, well stopped.
Just a little bit of a fumble. There was a running out chance there. Straight to him.
Last ball of this innings. Well played and well stopped. No run. So 131. 30 is the final partnership. 131 the total.
Good batting by the Roos there, but I don't think the bowling from the young guns helped them out too much. It's just really worked well for the Roos, who are that aggressive batsmen.
There's the tripping over nothing there on the replay we've just seen there. So 132 is the total for the young guns to chase down. I'm sure they've got it in them. Perhaps a couple of young legendary batsmen coming up through the ranks. Morgan, what's your tip?
Oh, now I've probably swayed the other direction. They're not that aggressive with their batting. They're trying to develop their indoor cricket skills, and that's good for indoor cricket, but I think this total is probably just a bit too high for them now. Don't
forget you can follow the National Indoor Cricket League via Facebook with Cricket Oz Indoor. The Twitter official hashtag is #NICL. The website nicl.com, and don't forget, if you want to play indoor cricket, just head along to play. Where is it? I've lost it. It's gone on me. We're going to pop it up on the screen for you very soon. You can play indoor cricket all across the country. Just go to the nicl.com.au. There it is, playcricket.com.au. How did I forget that, Morgs?
That's right in front of us.
That's right in front of us there. If you want to play indoor cricket, it's very easy to play. Doesn't take too long. It's good fun. Playcricket.com.au to find your nearest centre. We're going to come back in a few moments with the second innings of this NICL Tasmania. Round 9 clash between the Eastern Shore Roos and the Young Guns. I'm not sure if you're coming back, Morgs. I'm not going to put the pressure on it, but I will say thank you for joining us. My name's Tubes Taylor. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Stick around.
Catch. And run out chance.
Oh, tell you what, took a little while.
Another fumble.
There's a chance to keep. He's well and truly gone. Not a lot of talk there between the two batsmen. So I'm bowling quick.
And
right on the spot.
And the run out chance.
Easy gone.
Yeah.
Lewis Johnson got sent back there by Johnson.
Just
the batsman's toes.
To get in the game a little bit. Good ball. Chance here. You got to throw it, Blake.
Have to throw it.
Got to throw it down. The other guys are.
Right. So he saved a run there by keeping that one. Johnson on strike. Charges down the field, and that's going to be 4.
Yes. Put in a good spot. Half volley.
Really.
There you go.
A little bit of tripping over nothing there from Scott Hine. Got to be deceptive. It's deceptively flat there, isn't it?
Just the old age playing for the young guns.
Gee, they got that started quick.
They did. Not much of a break in between innings. No. I think they all want to get home.
The young guns are keen. Maybe got school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Another wide. Still in the right spot.
Yeah, good ball. Two good balls there.
Wow.
Can't quite see his batting down there.
I believe it is.
That's out.
And a great catch there to Johnson. Gee, that was reflex stuff.
It's pretty good bowling going on here too.
Yeah, well, Robbie McMillan bowls first grade for North Hobart.
Oh, geez, it would have been a wide too. Swinging away, or just land on the pitch.
So at bat, we've got Josh Henley
Oh,
and Mitch Owen.
geez, these are the best two batsmen in their team as well. They've put them out there to try and get an aggressive start, I think. There we go. There's this. So Mitch has just played an aggressive shot there. They're obviously going out here, going out for
Just holding out, you reckon?
trying.
Good spot, and wow, sharp stuff in the field too from Sam Lewis-Johnson. And we talked about the hat-on backwards type bowling, as Robbie Mack doesn't mess around. Straight in.
Must make you bowl faster. It's definitely helping.
Aerodynamics. Now the hat goes back on. And Robbie Mack starts with figures of 1 for -1.
Good start.
Henley and Owen on -1. So not the greatest start that they were after.
Especially when they sent their best two batsmen in.
Ah, I see.
Got Aiden Jackson here. He's a bit of pace behind him as well.
I'm not one for fashion, but I'm just going to say it in a moment.
Oh, geez, that is a terrible ball.
Slipped out of the fingers, I reckon. That would have been on purpose. Let's have a look at it again.
I don't think you want to, do you?
It's nearly taken out his...
Oh, geez, it's almost taken out his keeper.
Poor old Corey Murphy.
You don't expect that. Good shot.
What I was going to say is I reckon blue and green should not be seen without a colour in between. That's the fashion rule, and I tell you what, the Eastern Shore Roos, they look terrible. Their pants, oh, look out, we're getting delivered food too. How about that? I'll put a couple on the plate here. How about that? There we go, Morgs. We've got a couple down there. Perfect, perfect. And that one's been
great shot. That's what they're going to be doing this partnership. Especially Mitch.
Oh, it's a wide one for Jackson.
Consolidating here after their -1 off the first, up to 10.
I'm just not sure what's happening on the bottom half of the Roos' pants.
Is it a lightning bolt? I'm not too sure myself.
It's like a lightning bolt or like a root system of some sort of weed.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I'm not sure what it is, but it looks terrible. Anyway, a great over. They end up with 10 total, so 11 from it. And third over, and it looks like Jared Johnson's going to come on.
I think it looked like they're trying to bowl their better bowlers to these two better batsmen and just rely on their normal bowlers just to get wickets.
How even is the season here in the Tasmanian NICL? Like, obviously, is there a bit of a gap between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4? These two sides are pretty evenly matched.
Well, the Roos beat us 2 or 3 weeks ago, actually, so just anything can happen in a game of indoor cricket. If they get a good momentum run with wickets, and that doesn't make our batsmen confident, and it just stems from there.
Jared Johnson. Into Owen. That's a good ball.
Yeah, well played. Good call.
Third ball, of course, here. Must run. Batsman must change.
I'd expect Mitch to just play a hard, aggressive shot here.
You're absolutely right. And a little flick too. No run, but no wicket. And 4 biscuits. We must mention Harry Thomas, who's over there, broken his foot playing footy.
Is it broken, or is he just strapped it just so he didn't have to get a game in tonight?
Well, I said to him before the game, we're looking for co-commentators, and he was desperate.
Was he?
Desperate, Harry Thomas, to get involved.
I reckon it'd take him half hour to get over here and do it. That's the thing.
Well, I said Morgan Maguire is happy to ruin the dreams of a young man, Harry, so you're out. He was stepping up for the next innings, but you're happy to stay around. We've heard that your wife has been calling. The kids aren't in bed yet. Need to get home and get them into bed.
Oh, they haven't called yet.
Oh, right. That's not what your wonderful teammate over there said. Stewie Clark, of course.
He'll still be here. he'll still be here somewhere talking to someone.
So last ball. That one's just worked off the hip nicely. There's a chance at the bowler's end. Good flick around the corner from David Dillon, the veteran. And
2 overs or 3 overs down, 1 over to go.
yep. 18 is the partnership.
Not quite enough. They need some back nets to get this over.
I'm still trying to figure out what is on the bottom half of the Roos' pants. Are they human beings, like alien type things?
Well, I suppose you can delve into that somewhat. A bit abstract.
No one knows. The guys from Sportscast Australia can't say they've ever seen it before. Of course, they are the official broadcast partner of the NICL. Corey Murfitt's going to continue with the Burley. Just right on the toes. That's a good shot. Good effort to get through for the run. Couple there.
Looks like he's coming in off a few steps, bowling a few medium paces. So this is where Mitch needs to bang a few boundaries here. No, take the extra. Rebowl.
And a rebowl.
Yep. Last over, any wides, you get to rebowl.
You get a choice, don't you?
You do. Oh, jeez.
So, hang on. Does he regret taking a rebowl there with a dot ball? Or does he still get the 2 runs?
Still get the 2 runs from previous.
Okay. We're explaining all the rules of indoor cricket.
There's
Oh,
that shot.
smack.
That's that shot he wants to play. He needs to play it this over.
Through the legs from Jackson too. 4 runs. Over there, they get 2 for that.
No, they didn't run.
So they don't get anything for it.
Nothing. They probably should have ran to get Mitch back on strike the way he's striking them at the moment. Oh.
Gee, he had a fortnight to line that one up there.
Josh
Adam Harris
gave up then too. Did not run. He knew he was out if he hit.
Last ball for Murphy. And last ball of partnership, just an inside edge.
29 is not too bad. There was that early wicket, a couple of third balls in there, so they missed a few.
Well, they were -1. They were -1 off their first over. So to get back to 29, that's a reasonable effort.
It is. I think the Roos would be happy with that 29. They realise they are the best 2 batsmen in the team. We've got Scott Hine coming into bat now. He's been playing indoor cricket for a number of years, and he can actually play the back net shot too. So hopefully someone's actually had a word in his ear and told him to play his natural game and play that back shot.
Hind and Roos.
And Roos is a younger player. He'll just dab them around for the 2s.
So Scott Hind just mung it down on a nice little spring roll there, Morgs. It's good. Sam Lewis Johnson to bowl for the Roos in his teams. Work to the onside, no run. Good fielding by Robbie McMillan, who's recently just got himself tied down with a partner and a dog. He's done the double.
Oh, double.
The Quinella, they call it.
Good shot.
Oh, well stopped too.
He saved the run.
He's almost
Face planted at the back corner.
and he's looking at his elbow because he's got a fair amount of carpet burn on it. Lewis Johnson, his chance, bowler's in.
Well done.
Managed to get the bat down, did Roos.
Good call, but that was good by Scott. He's actually gone for that aggressive shot. Just unfortunately went straight to the fielder.
The veteran, Scott Hind, playing in a group of young guns. Just trying to relive his life. No ball. A wide, actually. What's the difference between no ball and a wide? Off the pitch, I suppose.
Yeah, on front foot. Or too high.
Oh, top one around the
Very good
shops.
ball. There's that
Smack.
shot. That's what he's got to do.
And that's 4, maybe 5.
I think it's 5, yes. Right in the back corner. with the score, with the total they're chasing, you need one person per partnership just to go out there and play those shots. You might get out 1 or 2 times, but you've got nothing to lose at this point in time.
So, new bowler, David Dillon, to come in. Big deal, they call him. He's wearing the flared pants.
Yeah, they're a bit flary on him.
Inside edge, get through for one. Oh, that one's hit him in the side of the head.
They've turned and thrown, and that's made a big crack, so hopefully he's okay here. No, he's not in a good way.
No. Hind is down. Got one of the chops. Oh, there it was. Gee.
Here it comes. Oh, I don't think there was any need to throw it. As aggressive as that was.
No. No one likes wearing a cricket ball in the face, do they, Morgs?
No, that's not the best feeling.
He's ward it well, though.
Hopefully that's made him angry, so we can go out there and smash a few boundaries now. Good ball.
So, third ball. Getting the thumbs up there from Mitch Owen, the big unit. Smack.
Oh, good shot. Good shot by the younger player there, the young Roos.
Three there. So let's see what Hines got in him after wearing the burley in the bonds. Bang.
Oh, bang.
Yeah, he's aggressive. Oh, gee, that was a good slap down by Aidan Johnson.
Yeah, would have been out actually. Confident slabs, they can sometimes just completely come off your hand and trickle to the back net.
Bang.
Oh, unfortunately, it's well fielded. Could have easily been 3, so safe runs there.
So how are they looking? They're at 47.
They're good. Scott's got 11 of the runs already, and that's just because he's playing that more of aggressive nature.
So this is over number 7. In comes Adam Harris, the vet.
Yeah, so left armour. And wide to start with.
I really think the Eastern Shore Roos will rethink their uniform next year. Based on a couple of words, based on my commentary, I reckon.
Well, they hear this back.
They'll come hunt me down, I reckon. In he comes, Harris. Bang, big high fly.
Out.
Robbie Mack with the run out. Nice work.
Did go for the big shot, which I think you've got to do against this bowler. Unfortunately, he's hit it too straight, hit straight up in the top net, and just dropped down straight to the fielder.
Here's that replay of the.
Oh, geez, it was from behind the stumps too. It was just. Oh.
Jared Johnson's his name, if you want it there. Scotty Hind.
Scotty Hines probably do a massive cut shot and get a bit some back.
Yep. Chance here again. Robbie Mack fumbles.
Same fielder, so he's just missed that one.
Old Butterfingers, Robbie McMillan. Having a great time there, though, Robbie Mack.
That's a good ball. No, he's called a wide, I think.
So that's the end of that over.
Yeah, that one wicket's made his figures look good. I mean,
1 for 2.
Yeah, is that what it was in the end?
In the end.
Jeez. But that's what they've got to do. They've got to target this back corner.
So Jaden Thornton's going to be the bowler. A little bit of a nothing stretch there from Jaden. Quick action.
Jimmy Adams from New Zealand almost. Everything was up in the air then.
Good to see the Grey Nichols scoop being used too.
From the veteran.
Well, that's a great shot and a great catch at the back, Baden Jackson. And I'll tell you what, it was an arrogant take too when in the end. Have a look at this. Bang.
He's making sure
clunk,
everyone knows about it too.
and then just Oh, yep. No, caught it, fellas.
Simple,
yeah,
simple.
no worries. Easies. Well chopped out. Great delivery.
That's a good shot by Sam. I mean, it was a good catch. A little bit either side. It would have been 7, but it just unfortunately went straight down his mids.
You can't catch it off the back net either, can you?
No.
Good shot. How did he get that out of his pocket?
No, he just
Goodness me, Aiden Jackson. Brilliant work.
Good field of the back net. Yeah. That's what Scott does.
Again, good effort.
Good fielding. Just a bit too straight.
Last ball of this innings. This partnership, I should say. Not innings. At 21, they'd be reasonably happy with that.
Good fielding. That's good fielding. That's something the young guns just didn't quite do.
And third ball, so it doesn't carry over.
It doesn't
anyway.
carry over.
So they end up on 21. Scott Hine with 17 and a big bruise on the side of his face.
Yeah, straight to
Roos
the
for
freezer.
4.
Nice.
Yep. You know, the only time I've ever been hit with a cricket ball, and this is a story about Tubes Taylor, folks, so please indulge me. I was playing cricket against a good friend, Sam Pask. I'm not sure if you know him, up on the northwest coast, and he hit a beautiful square pull shot, and I dived forward to try and catch it, and it bounced up off the Devonport cricket pitch, or oval, landed up, smacked me fair underneath the eye, and I ran off, had my eye bleeding, and stopped the bleeding, but then I swirled right up, and I said, have you got any ice? They gave me a can of Fanta to put on it. A can of Fanta.
It was
Anyway,
cold for a couple of overs.
cold, yeah, that's right. New batsman at the crease. We've got Harris to continue. Bowling.
Dylan White.
Dylan White, yep, and Jack Ross.
So it's probably a good move bowling this bowling now. She's probably not going to be that aggressive with the bat as soon as you come out, and they do need to be aggressive.
Yep. Third ball. Nice run.
Good catch.
Oh, great catch.
Good catch.
Just falling away there, Jared Johnson, and managed to just snare it in the 1 minute.
So unfortunately, watch the batsman. He just left his bat out there. Yeah. Didn't follow through with the shot.
Gee, that was a sharp catch.
Good catch.
Almost as sharp as his hairline. Jared Johnson, who's a good friend of mine, so I'm allowed to say that stuff. And good run. Couple there. It's another football umpire, Jared Johnson.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably why you don't like him more, because they were never your biggest fans, the football umpires, were
I
they?
seem to get it wrong.
Mate, they do a wonderful job. That's a great throw.
Good
Just home. So a couple there. And nearly back to evens. They only ever got it wrong when you were playing, though, Morgs. That's the problem. In comes Harris. Robbie Mack misses them.
I don't think anyone's had a word to these guys. They have a chance. They need 40 off this partnership to give Blake and.
So do you think maybe the young guns need a bit of a veteran like yourself in there just to coach them a little bit more?
Probably not me.
Right.
I'm quite happy where we are in our side. But we have opened up our doors for them to train with us at times.
Oh, that's good.
Directed.
Anyone toast too. Dave Dillon really sent that one towards the keeper flat out. Poor bloke behind the stumps, Corey Murphy, just packing the dacks. Lewis Johnson, nice little one. This will be the third ball.
Every time so far, the third ball, they've tried to play an aggressive shot. So let's see what Jack does here. Good bowling. That's wide. So you don't have to run there on the wide. The score change. No ball. Geez, I was completely off the pitch.
Yeah, for those at home listening and watching, we're just slightly to the right of the screen there. And that one's hit the stump straight through the gate. What a ball. Let's take another look at that.
Oh, no, it's given it stumped. No, that's bowled him.
No, that's bowled him.
That's completely bowled him.
Oh, they
Bowler
gave
won't
it
be happy
something.
Bowler won't be happy with that.
Corey Murphy would be delighted because he didn't get near it. So last ball of the 10th over. Lewis Johnson really put a lot into that.
Yeah, it's good bowling, very good bowling.
And that is the end of that Lewis Johnson over. He ends up with figures of 1 for 7. There's no way Corey Murphy got anywhere near that.
No.
Corey Murphy had his
lucky
eyes shut. New bowler, it'll be David Dillon to White. And he's gone. Forgot it was third ball, I think.
I think Jack just ran. They just need runs, so he just ran. Didn't realise he completely missed it.
So not the greatest partnership for the young guns. It's all a learning process for them. Now they've been able to get the game taped as well. They'll probably go back over and listen to you and me talk absolute garbage. But also for their learning, it'll be great.
I think so. Definitely some of our players will look back on their time on screen and it's helped them. And just wanting to play proper indoor cricket shots versus outdoor shots. Keep outdoor for outdoor.
It's a mindset thing though, isn't it? Because you've worked so hard on your outdoor game and playing this game's completely different.
Yep. Still got to hit the ball though, so it's...
That's true. What do you think's easier?
What, hitting the ball?
Outdoor cricket or indoor?
No, indoor.
Indoor's easier.
I think so. Good for him. Does love jumping off these nets, Aiden. We almost came back
mate,
and hit us
you
in the
can
screen.
talk. We saw you bouncing around up there behind the stumps, mate. Don't you start criticising others.
I don't do it next to the camera. There he goes again.
See, that to me is
But it's smart play because you got your momentum. There's no need to stop. You know the net's going to
eventually
bounce you
stop
back into the game.
Yep.
There's only those times where there's an obstruction behind the net which you might hit, but we're set back far enough here.
Do the size of the pitches change, or are they uniform across the country?
Pretty much uniform. I'm pretty sure. Just the tension of the nets change from centre to centre.
Okay. We of course have Jaden Thornton bowling his second over. Caught one, Robbie Mack. Robbie Mack caught one in the schnoz. You know, you might even say in the poor moustache, because it's terrible. I've been talking to Robbie Mack about it for a while now, but he persists.
Might have taken a bit off.
Could have taken it all off. The cat could lick it off, because that's a good ball.
You just don't know when he's going to let go of the ball, because he's doing about 3 or 4 rotations with his arm before he let go of the ball.
Yeah.
Different.
Let's take a look at it here. Looks like a wind up, isn't it? Like a little jack-in-the-box type thing.
Third ball again.
So let's see if they remember to run. I'm sure that Jack Ross will be off.
He will be off. There he goes. And did not
bowled.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to swap because you can't cross when you get bowled.
So unfortunate there for Dill White.
Good ball.
Yeah, super ball. Little slower ball there, and that's a good shot.
Into the punch. Good way to finish there.
Yep.
Hopefully he looks back on those shots that he played versus the ones he missed, because you're not going to miss every ball you face in your indoor cricket career.
So the partnership was -3 overall for White and Ross. So that means we've got Sculthorpe and Henley? No, he's batted. Sculthorpe and
Donovan.
Donovan.
Aidan Donovan. are here, just as the big 90-odd runs they need, 84, so they would, you can almost put everyone back net here. Not everyone, you put the 2-3 lines right at the back because they've got to go for it.
So how many balls? It's 24 balls, 90 runs needed.
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah. Far too many.
Far too many.
Shot.
So these two just want to go out and play good shots.
Yep. And Sculthorpe started off okay.
Yeah,
Donovan now on strike against the big, powerful man that is the net bouncer Jackson.
Jackson.
You've got a bit of claret coming out of the elbow too. He steams in, doesn't he?
Did. Well played. Very good spot to bowl.
Sometimes I feel like indoor cricketers look like the angriest blokes in the world. Have a look at this bloke when he steams in. Looks filthy.
Well,
Good ball. Corey Murphy behind the stumps.
Third ball again. Blake will be off here. Oh, good call. Probably would have been wide. No, that was a good ball.
So if you run off a wide,
It's 3 runs.
it's 3. Okay. So he called that a good ball. I thought that was pretty
I
wide,
thought
but
it was wide as well.
anyway, we're in a pretty tough angle here.
Good
Shot.
shot. Good shot by Blake. That's where they can put those 3 liners back to the back net because, I mean, just stop these boundaries.
Yep.
Back nets.
Yep.
It's a good ball. Aiden's almost jumped on a point's toes there, expecting the
Called it a
he
wide.
has called it a wide. I reckon he's gone over the top of the leg stump. Bit hard to tell from here though.
Yep. Well, that's the end of the over. They got 9 from it in the end, so a reasonable one. They only need 81 or so. Sculthorpe on strike. Jared Johnson. Smack.
Good shot. Blake will play his shots. If the ball's there to play, he'll play it. He's a good outdoor player.
So where's he plays outdoor cricket?
He's
Do you know?
gone around a bit. Kingborough, Blackman's Bay, snug of late.
Jason Coyne, that's the way.
He's chasing a game. I think,
Chasing the
the other way
game. Right. That was a good shot there from young gun Donovan. Maybe called a wide.
What's he done here? No, good ball. They're prone to jump. Seem to be both jumping onto the offside a little bit, so anything over the top of the leg stump is going to be a good ball.
Good shot. Only a 1 from it though. So as you say, Morgs, the ideal spot is off the hip.
Yep.
Right around the hip.
They only get a 1 or 2. Versus, he's missed it. He's feeling well there. He's normally a wicket keeper. So they've put him outside for a bit.
Who's that? Harris?
That's 6.
And that's a great effort down there by Jackson for the run out. Let's take another look at it. It's a good shot and well stopped.
It's just unlucky. It's just the bowler's just done enough to stop it. Could have gone anywhere off that deflection though.
Looks like Jackson Harris is going to go back into the keeper position. And Corey Murphy is going to have a bowl.
Extreme pace off 3 steps.
Yep. Treating the Burley ball with no respect. Who's the official ball supplier of the National Indoor Cricket League? He's just bouncing it.
Doesn't want any
Straight
swing.
on the concrete. No swing, thanks. Just waiting for Harris. And we're away. Second last over. Sculthorpe just
Both competing for the ball there, the fielders, and did enough to stop the run.
keen.
They were.
Keen.
They're 2 good fielders there at point at cover. Good shot. Oh, he's almost caught that. We'll call that a drop catch.
Yep, I agree.
He got his hand on it.
Seven.
He likes his style. He normally catches that.
Well, the last time we saw him take a catch, he was
Let everyone know
strutting
about it.
around with a big chest out, wasn't he? Murphy. Shot.
That's probably going to be run out. Yeah, it's run out.
Oh, brilliant fielding again.
Yeah. He likes his style again now.
Yeah, just around giving low high fives too.
Low fives.
None of the high fives, it's just all low five stuff. Hayden Jackson with a brilliant piece of fielding. Let's take a look at this. It was a brilliant shot, and it's just unlucky. Scooped it on. Shot.
Another big shot by Blake. Not the quickest between the stumps there, so probably could have got him.
Here it is again in the replay.
Often runs on the treadmill here, so
He just missed that ball live, but that's okay. It was only just pushed away to the offside, no run. One delivery left of Murphy. Anyone toast too. And that is the final ball of the 15th over. So it'll be a victory here to the Eastern Shore Roos, third versus fourth. And in comes Rob McMillan.
looks like he wants to bowl pace here. Known for his pace, is he?
He bowls little loopy balls at North Hobart. He's known for his monobrow. And that's a nice little nick. Tell you what, after tonight's effort, he might be thinking about starting to bowl heat.
Yeah. Doesn't mind bowling a bit of pace here these last overs. They know they got the win in the bag.
Yep. Pushed across the side. And just a single. Let's see how he goes against Big Blake Sculthorpe.
Blake will have a crack here.
I'm sure he will. Your team's just left you, mate.
Jack Bauman's just left. He's probably gone to talk to Div to get his MVP engraved for next week. He has told everyone about it.
You're getting Snapchatted as well, mate. Yes, that one's been spanked. Good, great fielding. Great fielding by Jaden Thornton. Have a look at this. Just sharp with the left hand. And works the outside again.
Oh, a little flick. He's back there.
Final ball of the game coming up now. It'll be a victory to the Eastern Shore Roos, no doubt.
Blake will go for 7 here.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. He has,
and he's gone. So they end up on 63, chasing 131. That is it.
That's done.
That is game over. So victory to the Eastern Shore Roos. There is the wicket. 16, the final partnership. Nice catch again to Aiden Jackson down there. Well, that concludes today's National Indoor Cricket League from Tasmania. The victories going the way of the Eastern Shore Roos and your boys in the earlier game, the Southern Hornets. Morgan Maguire. How did you see that game?
Just a lot more experience with the Roos. Obviously, the young guns are young, hence their name. The Roos have been playing just this comp for 3 years, but also play socially together. And just got a lot more of experience in the field and the ball bowling there.
Yep, brilliantly called there, Morgs. We've had a nice game here today. Of course, a full wrap-up of the game, including post-match interviews, can be found at the Yellow Ball podcast. Repeating the results from today, Eastern Shore Bombers taking on the Southern Hornets. The Hornets ended up winning by 17 runs today. Again, this later game, the Young Guns defeated by the Eastern Shore Roos by, let's just say, a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We must, of course, thank Sportscast, the official broadcast sponsor of the National Indoor Cricket League. Burley, the official ball sponsor of the Indoor Cricket League. And, of course, if you want to play cricket, visit playcricket.com.au to find your nearest centre. And make sure you tune in to the Yellow Ball podcast that will be available later on this week. My name is Tubes Taylor. Thank you again for tuning in. Morgan Maguire, thank you. Until next time, take care and bye for now.